I just called to say I love you. What's up, ooh?
What's good, brother? How y'all doing out there tonight?
Yo, it's Coach Fah and Mr. Lewis getting extra sexy for y'all tonight here on the Candid Corner, brother, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Candid Corner. 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 Your number one spot for hip hop, classic hip hop, today's hip hop. You talk about sports, you talk about Knicks, you talk about 76ers, you talking football, you talking about Giants, you talking Steelers. Your main spot for New York and Pennsylvania sports, baby. Right here. Coach Fah, Mr. Lewis, the Candid Corner. Real talk for real listeners. Yeah.
Brought to you by Nat Time Entertainment Media and the good folk over at Off the Ball Network. Oh,
You're
yeah. All right, y'all. Welcome back to the show. We definitely appreciate having y'all down here with us today.
absolutely.
Yo, but there is a lot to get into. Don't worry about why we wearing shades, baby. It's cool because we cool and it's too cool for school. Don't be no fool. Yo, so what's
Hey,
good,
look at.
Lou? Talk to the people,
I
man.
can't call it, man. Life is good. No complaints. How you, brother?
Sipping a tasty beverage, talking to one of my best friends. I am living life, brother.
Nah.
Had a great afternoon after work, of course, full of wonderful conversation about hip hop
Right
and
on.
so many facets of the wonderful culture in which I am happily a devout part of a member.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you been up to, man?
It's the usual, man. Auditioning, working on my craft, as they say, and whatnot, and just
No doubt.
laying low, trying to stay safe.
Yo, for real. And thank y'all everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. Please drop comments. You know what I mean? Let me know that you're in the building. Mr. J Ski, my man. Yo, he's got a show starting very soon. Him and my main man, Bankai, aka at New Tape City.
Haha. Shout
Alright,
out.
so Big Lou, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Let's just, you know what it is. Let's just jump into it, man. The
Let's
people,
go.
they've been waiting so long. Welcome to Headline 18. Yeah. So anyway, before we jump into any of the most wonderful headlines, yo, the breaking news from earlier today, before I had left out from a wonderful conversation, bang, Sony Michelle was traded, bruh, to the Rams.
Breaking news.
Adam Schefter, pew. Yeah, don't ask about that, people. Just rock with it. Stevie, Coach Fought one day in the building.
You know the vibes.
Somebody said I look like Andre 3000 earlier today, yo.
Oh wow.
I ain't mad. He got money and he could rhyme. You know, I could rhyme. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
got money,
mean,
bro.
yeah, it's
I'll
not a
take it.
yeah, it's not a bad comparison at all.
Nah, it's cool. Matter of fact, yo, if I had gotten on, I'm pretty sure I probably would have done a song or two with him. You know what I mean? Just because our vibes were similar.
Right on.
You know what I mean? Shoot, you heard the music, you know.
Of
Uh,
course, yeah.
so Sony Michelle gets a restart, so to speak, with the Rams, and uh, the Patriots get to reload, so to speak. You know what I mean, with draft picks and get to the business of rebuilding their team. So I think it's a good trade overall. But at the end of the day, I'm still not drafting Sony Michelle in fantasy. No can do. I say no can do. I,
No,
I mean, listen, yo, it. I could be wrong. He could be the sleeper, but he could be the sleeper of the year, yo, and end up like lunching on the field and doing his thing with the Rams. But
yeah,
I, I'd have to see it from afar. Let's just keep that up.
yeah. Really, the Rams really don't be, beep highly on my radar.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think they beeping. Well, no, you know what? No, I was going to talk crap, but nah. I mean, it's like they got the new quarterback now, so I, I think they got Matt Stafford, yo. Matt Stafford is wild decent. You know what I mean? I think what's been holding them back is their quarterback play, and now they've changed that up. So I honestly think Sony Michelle might be a little interesting for him. You know what I mean? I'm just
Hmm.
like, I'm just like, as far as fantasy, I'm just out on Sony Michelle, man. He burped. I've seen his numbers over the years too many times. No, thank you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yo, all right. So, bang, right? I'm looking at this. You know what I mean? I'm following big shouts to Amy Dash, you know, at Amy Dash TV. You know what I mean? She was breaking this story about the California Angels, the Anaheim Angels, whatever they called now. Um,
Hmm.
when the pitcher Tyler Skaggs passed away due to a drug overdose of fentanyl, apparently, yo, the drug dealers and stuff is inside the organization, bro.
Not surprised at all.
Yeah, I mean, the feds allege ex Angels employee Eric K was running a drug operation within the Angels organization and using Tyler Skaggs as a middleman. K allegedly distributed opioids to at least six Angels players, according to court documents, bro. Yo, what in the world is going on over there, man? It's supposed to be the game of baseball. Y'all drugging up folk, yo? I mean,
I mean, not
and
to laugh at that situation. I laugh because if y'all know the history of baseball, yeah, drugs has been a problem for decades.
yeah, in various different shapes and forms. And
Absolutely.
tonight I'm sipping Nyack or Nyack. So, but yeah, man, as you read deeper into this article, even it gets so much darker and so much worse, bro. It's like
Mm,
dudes that are legit injured get called names and ridiculed by the management
yes.
and
Yeah.
kind of forced to
Mm.
play hurt because if they don't, you know what I mean, ridicule comes. What is that?
You know what that reminds me of? Hmm.
What?
Time serving as a good old U.S. soldier.
Yeah,
But that's another conversation.
yeah. And it's a little bit of a different story. You know what I mean? As a soldier, we supposed to kill people in defense of our people. He playing baseball. If he hurt, he can rest. you
Yeah,
know what I
especially if y'all
mean?
invest in millions of dollars in
For
them, you would
real.
think
Yo,
you take care of
what?
the players better.
What? For real. For real, Mr. Lewis. That is you darn right. You are investing millions of dollars into this person and you want to drug them up and throw them out there hurt so they can't feel the pain and become much worse and then you're stuck with a hurt player and liability on your cap. Like that, none of that makes any sense, man. And I hope the MLB really jumps in and
Right.
investigates it.
And I would also like to see how many of those cases are true versus those they're trying to use as a scapegoat because they've always had a drug middleman to get these players what they wanted in their free time.
Bang. And again, that is so real. You know what I mean? So real. Be safe out there, baseball players. And
Yes, yes, yes.
speak
Take care of
speaking
yourselves.
speaking of being safe, um, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hearing some things, ladies and gentlemen, that I don't really understand. You're gonna have to explain this to me, ladies and gentlemen. Like, what in the world are y'all doing with these? That's you see that picture? Do you see that's what they are for? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that you see, I'm gonna show you again. I'm gonna show you again. Children's parents, go get your kids so they understand. See, this is what crates, or you know what? Cut the bottom out, stick them on top of a tree, a lamp post, a garage, or something, and you got a basketball hoop.
Yeah, word.
You know what I mean?
It's like
But
somebody said, you know what? Let's play Super Mario.
yo, but this, ladies and gentlemen, is not what you do with crates.
Knees is dead, son. Knees left him. Knees died in 2021.
Did you just hear what that young man said at the end of that little painful excursion? He said, "Mom,
Yeah,
I broke my knees."
yeah.
Kiss, kiss. Okay, okay, so he broke his knees, and then I mean, ladies and gentlemen, wait, say no to crack. I mean,
Ooh,
we gonna watch that
mm,
again.
mm, mm. Like I said, it's like somebody out the blue said, you know what? Let's play Super Mario and record it.
I mean, could we? I mean, could look this is you do this?
Hmm.
Okay, you understand this? They even making mockeries of y'all. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? They making mockeries.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is what happens with that.
yeah.
Understand, okay? And at the end of it all,
Yo, yeah. Because I've I'm kind of like this meme I saw on Twitter where, you know, the Kermit meme where part of me is like, yo, this crate challenge is ridiculous. You'll need to find better things to do. But then other part of me is like, no, keep doing them because they're so entertaining.
remember, kids,
Yes. I've only seen two people maybe out of the 50 videos of the people actually make it. I saw a sister in some stripper heels do it. And I saw a brother actually rolling a blunt do it. Everybody, well, and another guy who did it where he was running for his life. Only three people out of maybe the 60 videos I've seen.
so you know what? I saw some folks in the gym do it, and again, they put it on a hard surface. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like, what's the
as
point?
soon as you said a gym, I'm like, oh, it's
Yeah,
about to end
like, what's the
badly.
point? It's almost as crazy as this.
Yo,
You know,
yeah,
it didn't
yeah,
work out
yeah.
with football and baseball and football again. So now he's going to join LeBron and get a basketball ring.
Why not?
You know what I mean? And that's the headline heat for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for
Yes,
enjoying
yes.
it with us and watching it. And
Make sure you all go to McDonald's and get that brand new Space Jam toy with the extremely lifelike LeBron toy. Make sure you get that extremely lifelike LeBron toy right at your McDonald's. Da 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 da. Bald, 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 bald.
yo, big shouts, Jay Ski. Yeah, the Rangers will probably go sign Tebow next after the Lakers cut him.
Mhm.
Oh, that child, that child.
Mm, mm, mm.
All right, so let's get into the meaty meat, shall we, my dude?
Let's do it, bro.
Alrighty, right. And we gonna rights the wrongs. You know what? Before we jump into the quarterback battles, let's go holler at him for a second. I will be right back.
What's going on, good people? Hope everybody's having a good week so far. They're staying safe. Just living life. Pardon me if I sound a little like I'm slurring. I feel like I got fronts in my mouth. I got these Invisalign joints in my mouth, and I'm still getting used to talking through them. So bear with me. But yeah, for those that don't know, I do
Sound
host a
like Lil
podcast.
Fame.
I got host a podcast every Monday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, U.S. time. Shivery podcast for those who are into the paranormal. I discuss, just random ghost stories and watch random documentaries, discuss horror films. Sometimes I'll have a special guest on there, and I also read emails about stories from listeners. And yeah, just get it going like that. And also, I share stories about my experiences as well. And for those that do know me, I'm into that. And I was a ghost tour host briefly in Gettysburg for a while. And for those who probably laughing at me now, if they skeptical, trust me, I was a skeptic before too, and I still do approach it from a skeptical scientific standpoint. So it's real interesting stuff. Check me out. Back to the show, y'all. Let's do it.
Yo, so chivalry, y'all. Check it out and don't be afraid of the dark. Yeah, see.
I'm not.
Yo, right on. Yo, all right. So let's get into it. I had to put the record on, man. I got a groove. I gotta hear the grooves for this one. So
All right.
I'm gonna go backwards because I got four major battles happening. So I'm gonna go
Mm,
backwards from the biggest, from the smallest, maybe to the largest, in my opinion.
okay.
So Jimmy Garoppolo and Trey Lance. What do you think, man? Like, what have you heard so far?
Well, from what they're saying, Garoppolo's having a problem with consistency, so it's not looking good for his court. But it's highly competitive, and so I guess he's showing that he is hungry.
Yeah, he's
Um,
had a good preseason so far, and
yeah,
Lance is showing out. You know what I mean?
yeah. They say his flaws, Garoppolo speaking, is his flaws seem to show up in practice. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then when he hits the field, he's golden, at least so
Yes,
far.
yes, yes.
Uh, and Lance, I'm not gonna say he's rusty. He's shown flashes, but I'm seeing more Lamar Jackson than I'm seeing Patrick Mahomes. If you're gonna say what I'm
Mm,
saying, he's
yeah.
he's he's running too much right now. Like we
Mm,
need, he's throwing some crisp passes. He really is, but I need to see more of that diet, in my humble opinion. You know, we know you can run. We know you're going to evade folk. You don't really need to do that in the preseason and mess around and tear ACL. And then there's no competition at all. But I
Right.
honestly think Jimmy G does start. And I feel like even if he wavers maybe 1 or 2 games, he's not going to lose his job this season. He's got to wet the bed like really badly to lose his job. I feel like I don't think it's going to be a 1 or 2 game thing. Now, not this particular battle, especially
Mhm.
because I think Trey Lance will do better after a year of watching the game at the professional level and getting used to the movement, the physicality, the defenses, the different switching, the different disguises, and things like that. I think if he comes on next year, he'll be more of a Patrick Mahomes than just relying on his instincts and his run. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, I agree. He needs a little bit more development or professional for that for this level.
But
Yeah,
he's
I
good.
agree.
I mean, he's wild good.
He's damn good. He's damn good. I mean, he's here. He's gotten there. You know what I mean? But he showed he just needs a little bit more tweaking, and then boom.
I
And there's
agree.
nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I mean, again, it's not a knock to not start just because you were drafted high. Listen, if we really, and I haven't done this yet, and I might actually do this as an article for the website and for the network, but I need to go back and look at the last 15 years of top quarterbacks and where they were drafted and how long they lasted as a starter in this league
Hmm.
because they don't last. 1 or 2 stick,
Yeah,
the
not at all.
rest vanish,
Yeah,
or
become
or
forgotten names.
or they're backups somewhere. Either they're backups or they're practice squad quarterbacks, or they
Or
work in a
become
safe
that.
way.
Yeah, I was about to say, or become that guy. Like, oh, he's still playing.
Or oh, he's back.
Yeah,
And I feel like that happens to quarterbacks more than any other position. So I'm not necessarily in a rush to throw you out there for your career to be a wrap mad early.
yeah,
You know what I mean? A la
very
Chad
true.
Pennington, a la almost Ryan Tannehill, a la darn near Sam Darnold, and he just got here. Darn near definitely Josh Rosen, who just got cut by San Francisco. I mean, this dude was a number 10 overall like just a couple of years back, and he's fishing for a job.
Hmm.
And Westinghouse scholar can't play football.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. All right, so Red Rocket versus Pro Fields. Andy Dalton trying to keep his job or a job as the Chicago Bears full time quarterback. And it's funny, he's playing pretty well. Justin is also playing pretty well. But Justin has stood up for the top for his guy. He was like, listen, fans, stop cheering my name and booing his because that's disrespectful to him. And it's not the thing to do. I was like, all right, bro, I,
Yeah,
I
I
like
respect
you.
that.
I like you.
It
You
shows
will
good.
have the job in 2 games. Andy has two
Yeah,
bad
yeah,
games. You're a rep. It's your show. So
yeah. That's what seems to be what I'm
yeah,
reading.
baby.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, he has the spot now, but keep that arm warm.
Yeah, I mean, keep do your calisthenics, do
Yeah,
your
keep
stretches,
stretching. Get ready.
get it,
Yeah,
get it,
like they
keep it.
literally.
Put the oil
That's
in
what I call.
between the sockets. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Get the
word,
rust out.
word.
Now get back in the bubble. Get back in the plastic bubble. Be safe, because when he hurts himself, you're our guy, and that's it.
Hmm.
And it will be the Justin Fields show early, and I just hope that he's one of the ones that stick. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
thinking
yeah. Because
about it real
Chicago
quick.
needs Chicago needs a solid QB, a solid offense. It's been a very long time since them guys made any noise.
And speaking of top picks that are now backups, Mitch Trubisky is now the backup for Josh Allen,
Hmm,
who was drafted just like I believe 2 years after him.
hmm.
And it's
Wow.
not Mitch's fault that he was drafted early and that the GM for Chicago at the time spent all that draft capital to jump up and get him when Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes was still available. It's not his fault that he didn't live up to those guys. You know what I mean? It's the GM's fault that they jumped out there and grabbed the wrong kid.
Hmm,
Now, perhaps if Mitch was drafted later, he would be given a lot more of a leash in a system. Maybe he's not even thrown out there in his first year. Maybe he's worked into it by a year two or a year three, even. And then he's set. You know what I mean? Listen, the pro game is not the college game. So the one position that I don't understand why they rush out is the most important position, at least on offense. Yeah, I mean, I don't get that, Lou. I don't get it.
yeah,
You're gonna have to tell me why or how that makes any sense, because I don't think it does.
I can't help you, bro.
I hear you, man. Uh, there's another battle that, in my humble opinion, is won, but it's still there and it's still kind of raging. So let's take it down south. Let's take it to the Saints, and you got Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill, two of the most ghetto names I ever heard. Jameis and Taysom. Like there's grits at both of them houses, bro. Like flat out, there's grits. There's probably some pork
Yeah,
too. Keep it above. There's probably some sausages, some
yeah.
links, some bacon, some
Oh
bacon
yeah.
slices, ham steak or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they in
And,
New Orleans. They eating all that good Creole
and a dog
food.
named Luther
Hmm.
that they pronounce Luther. Come here, Luther. Get on out of there. Anyway, I think this is Jameis's job to lose. I mean, Taysom is the Swiss Army knife. You know what I mean? He plays damn near every position on offense, and I'm pretty sure they stuck him, on cornerback or something like that once or
Hmm.
twice. Threw him back there as a safety or something. But I mean, and he's shown that he could be a solid quarterback. But I just feel like Jameis, if you can take those interceptions away, Jameis is a really good quarterback. He scores points, bro. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
he's solid.
yeah, I'm definitely looking, and maybe I shouldn't tell you this or say it out loud to the nation, but I'm definitely looking at Winston in my flex. So don't draft him.
Hey,
But I mean, I'm saying the interceptions are bad, yeah. But I was just watching the last preseason game. This dude threw two perfect freaking. I mean, now the receiver did the damn thing. He did his job both times. Caught them jokers like what and tucked them tight. And perfect catches, perfect cuddle. I mean, coddle. And first perfect protection so that when he hit the ground and turned, the ball didn't come ajar or no reason to overturn the call. It was slicing him up, boom, boom. I mean, Jameis was in his bag. He felt comfortable. I'm glad he didn't do a W speech. I was waiting. I was waiting because I was like, then did you eat before you came or you gonna eat that W? Because we don't really need to see that ever again in life. Yeah, I mean. But what do you think? I mean, I could be wrong.
No, you're absolutely right. Hill is going to take it over the top of Winston. As you said, he just has too many tools in his tool shed, and he goes to show that yeah, he is a master of that Iron Man style of football as well. You know, for those of us who did play that in high school and whatnot.
Mm.
Um, and Jameis is a solid quarterback, and it's unfortunate, but yeah, when you're going up a guy like a guy Hill, you know what I mean, and as Winston has mentioned, I mean, going up against him has made him better, but I think he even feels like yeah, he's probably going to be the backup for this season.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that was great, James.
Yeah,
What? Two? Yeah, I mean, one of those like,
yeah,
yeah, don't let nobody catch me being mad, but yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna be mad. Now,
yeah. He gonna cry in the car.
exactamundo, bro. Exactamundo. All right. So those were three. Here's the fourth and number one. And Cam is effing it up left and right. Even if he
Mm.
had an opportunity to keep the daggone start, dude, how you don't take the right? You not vaccinated? How you mess that up? How you go to the wrong place and take the wrong thing? Now you stuck for 5 days while this dude gets to start and gets to be the last thing that the coaches see in live game video. Are you stupid? Do you purposely? Do you want to be the backup? That's what I'm asking you.
Mm.
Oh, I'm just one time. Do you want to be the backup, bro?
I
I
mean,
mean,
may
because you
I add a
acting
second
like
part to that
you
question?
do.
May I add a second part? Sir, are you dumb?
Like, okay, I'm not even gonna get into the vax thing. Don't let me get you my man from Arkansas in that commercial again, though. I'm just saying, Cam. But dude, if you're not gonna do it, at least be smart enough to get the protocols right. Understand how important that is and how important it is to Coach Belichick that all his pieces are on the field. He don't want to hear no excuse. He don't want to hear no, I didn't know the protocol. The protocol that's this thick that we gave to you to read like 8 weeks ago. That one. You know what I mean? It just don't fly. And I mean, Mac looked good, but you know what? I feel like the announcers waxed a whole lot more about him than what I actually saw. Like every pass. Oh my God! Did you see that pass? Did you see how it was? Did you see how crisp? Did you see the accuracy? Did you see the trajectory? Did you see his touch? I'm like, Mom, this is so. Come on, I know what that pass is. It's easy. Stop. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have to
It's
sell
it's,
him to me,
it's kind of like when the ex got a new boo and they over exaggerate and trying to show off for you.
dude. Dude, you.
I
Yeah,
told
I
you, hey,
mean,
like I said, I used to want to be an MC. My metaphors are still on point.
yeah, on the nose, bro. I mean, but it's like, dude, let Matt win it even. And you're not giving that opportunity because you're out. So again, that speaks to letting the team down in Belichick's eyes. Because what if it
Mm.
was an actual game and my starting quarterback is out and he's not injured?
Yeah,
That don't fly with Belly, bruh.
yeah. It's like
You know what I mean?
it seems like everywhere he turns, he's starting. It's like he can't. It's like he can't help but make management think that they make the right decision picking this dude up.
I mean, he's only been in Carolina and here though.
Yeah, but yeah, and I mean,
I mean,
and we had
Carolina,
his
dude, he
back
was
when
the
he first.
MVP. He went to Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, his time at Carolina, that's good time. Yeah, I mean, what he's doing here, I mean, he had
It's
COVID.
just
He's
like,
been injured, and
yeah, and we stood up for him during that
yeah,
period too.
and
We had his
now,
back, and now it's
right?
like one long Curb Your Enthusiasm episode. Yeah, yeah. Every time we like hear about Cam, it's like, wonk, 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 yeah, yeah.
That's what it is. Hey, Cam's coming back. Cam's not coming back.
Yeah.
Dude, when Kyle from Good Morning Football is out on you and is almost angry, then you know something is really, really wrong in Whoville. Because
He said almost angry.
yo, all right. So, um, while we're waxing about these quarterbacks, there's a couple that aren't necessarily battles, but these are youth taking over the starting roles. So just give me your opinion on this is how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna start with pardon me. My favorite song on the new Nas record just came on, so I'm kinda in my bag. Hit boy kinda really, really did his thing. Alright. So Trevor Lawrence. We got to see him in his debut. What do you think of what you saw?
Uh, he was solid. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, he isn't Captain Football like everybody keeps bigging him up to be, even though he does look like a drawing from an 80s and 90s cartoon of like a high school football quarterback.
Yo, for
Um,
real. With the flowing locks and stuff, yo, and it doesn't look like his
yeah,
hairline is gonna recede like right away.
and why do I like? What does he look like if he would sound like Johnny Bravo or like Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles?
Yo, I mean, he kind of got beat up a bit, and
Got welcomed properly to the NFL.
oh, did he? And so did his coach Urban Meyer, because they both looked as befuddled with each other. I mean, on that last play, when he sets this up, he draws this play out, and then when Trevor and them execute it, he gets sacked to end the game. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah, welcome to the Jaguars. Welcome to Jacksonville.
yeah,
They was
yeah.
1-15 last year, and then they went and got Urban Meyer, who has not coached a professional game of football ever. And apparently, he's a big name in college football, but he hasn't been like a successful name in the last few years. And I think he was even out and doing broadcasting. It's
Isn't it
just
reminiscent of when they brought Barry Switzer from OU to Dallas back in the 90s?
Barry Switzer. Yes, the default championship, the last one from the beloved Cal America team, Merc team,
Yeah. But then after that, it was like
for the next 26 years and
going
counting,
down.
and counting. Yo, Cowboys fans don't like us.
At all. Hey, y'all be all right.
Yo,
You know, I
big
got
boo,
love for the city, but
big boo.
hell,
So
hey,
you know what? my main man. Where's my main man, Zach Attack? Uh, Zach Attack actually did all right, man. Zach Attack was very poised this time. I mean, he's been wetting it up in practice real bad, but in the game so far, he's been really, really solid, man. And like I said, if this football thing don't work out, I mean, look at him, man. He could definitely do textbooks like for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, he
he can
got
be.
that good
Yeah,
textbook money. Like, hurry up, snap a whole lot of photos, like for the next 5 years, and you're banking for the rest of your life. SAT books need you. You know what I mean? As you see, prep books need you. Dude, you could be on the covers of like prep school like catalogs. You know what I mean? There's like a whole genre of
yeah, he
covers.
can definitely be a brochure model for real.
Yo, for real. I mean, real good paper, a couple of 100,000 a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's my industry that I work in. So yeah, yeah.
Yo, I mean, come on, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That shit can sell milk right there. Look at that. Like,
Hmm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got some
Yo,
other off-color jokes too. I'll keep to myself.
dude, stocks and bonds. Look at this. Look at this. Send him to college. Use our stocks. You know what I mean? That's perfect, bro. Yo, but nah, I actually think Zach's gonna be all right. I mean, again, it's just preseason. You know what I mean? I never fall in love with anything that I see in the preseason because that's fool's gold. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But I got one more, and this one I feel like it's hitting close to home for you. So talk to me. I know Ben is there. Is Mason the guy behind him? Is Dwayne even catching a breath? I mean, I know they've both played well actually. It is in
Yeah,
this
and
hit it.
and Haskins is actually starting against the Panthers for the final preseason game. So I guess they're trying to determine to see how that goes. Of course, we know Ben is definitely starting, but I guess they want to see how my man and Dwayne Haskins goes. From what I've read, I guess it's a battle, but there's not much. I guess you could say they want to see him do more. You know what I mean? But they're
It's pretty
talking
much
highly of them.
Mason's job right now.
Yeah. But people are talking so highly of the young bull, so it's still kind of up in the air. I guess it all depends on how he does against Carolina.
There you go. So, what do you think of Mason's performance, though?
Mm, uh, so. I mean, to be honest, as a Steeler fan, we haven't been impressed with Mr. Rudolph for a while. So
I mean, he looked good in that last game, though.
yeah.
He did.
But I know also too, like as Steeler fans, we're always kind of biased because Big Ben is that dude. So
See,
anybody
and
that's
that's the
behind
thing.
him, we kind of give him
But
that side eye. But I mean,
isn't Ben's time nearly behind him though?
yeah, and we have yet to see anyone that has stepped up to look like a solid replacement that would ease our insecurities. Because yeah, his time is coming soon. He will be handed in his pink slip or his retirement papers. You know what I mean? So yeah, I guess people just want to make sure that that spot is secure. I mean, for the legacy of the team, and it seems like that's kind of been our plague for a long time. Big Ben was like the best quarterback we've had since Terry Bradshaw. You know what I mean?
Fair, fair. But everything has to come to an end. I had to watch my Eli retire, and that it's hard. It's hard to watch the guys that do the thing and perform for your teams. It's to watch them go. You know.
Indeed, absolutely.
So apparently, in your estimation, the future quarterback is not on his team?
Yeah, they probably will go for as I say right now. The boy Dwayne Haskins, he's looking all right. They're feeling confident about him. But as the way the status quo is now, if he was to retire tomorrow, Mason Rudolph would be the starting quarterback.
Okay, so Mason wins the start, but you're not faith. You don't have the faith that he'll keep it.
I want to see, yeah, because I want to see what Haskins has. You know, I mean, I want to see
Okay,
what more he has to offer.
right on, and that's fair. I definitely dig that perspective. So with that, we will definitely be right back when we're going to talk some Manny Pacquiao amongst other things. But now for a commercial break. Before that, we got a nice little Black History Minute. In Black History in 1999, James Todd Smith, better known as LL Cool J, became the first black man in horror movie history to survive the whole movie. We just want to thank James Todd Smith, better known as LL Cool J, for making sure that he survives in his contract. Great job, sir. You are a pioneer. That's right, y'all. Straight up, the new greatest hits record from that gangster middle America group. Y'all know. They got hits like, no, I need to speak to your manager now. We got hits like, I didn't. Why am I being aggressed? Why? That's right, y'all. Karens with attitude. Go get it right now on Spotify and every Pandora and every other place you can get your favorite records. Karens with attitude. I mean, I was here first. And we are back, y'all. I'm sorry I got Lauren Hill in my ear. I got Karens in front of me. I got Lou on my side. It's just a wonderful time to be Coach Fah right now. Why is Manny out? Why is Manny Pacquiao still fighting? Listen, he not Bernard Hopkins. He not Mike Tyson. See, we talked about this last week, Lou, and that's why I'm on this solo right now. And then I'm gonna give you your solo because man, Manny Pacquiao, Manny Pacquiao, why in the world is you still fighting? Urias, what's his name? I gotta go Google the boy name. You know what I mean? You let that beat you? I don't even know what that is. What is that? Who was that? I mean, really? It's a good fight. I think. Look, this Manny narrative. After the fight, I think I might retire after this fight. Like after you was like a senator, a governor, something. You know what I mean? Your fighting days should have been behind you, man. See, Keith Thurman, Keith Thurman, you were supposed to win that fight and send him off a while ago. I don't know why you let him win that fight, but bruh, now if he's like hurt later on and got CTE because of this fight, that's your fault. Bro. You were supposed to send him packing, back when he was in his early 40s, not his late 40s, however old he is. He might be, 53. Because I'm telling you, Lou, I watched Rocky Balboa again, and it was Manny Pacquiao. I promise. Now, you tell the people there.
No, that mm, after seeing that fight, it was like, yeah, bro, you might want to sit the next one out, wrap it up, maybe train the next fighter because you weren't backing up anything I was trying to help you out with last week. And then 3 days later, after he said he might retire, he came back like, "No, I was just playing. I took a shower, cried a little bit, smoked a cigarette. Now I'm okay." And it's like, bruh, like, nah, it's not okay. Like you even said yourself, like dude, you should have easily beat this guy, but you say your legs stopped working. You know what that
Yes.
means? It tells me your body is saying hang it up. So just, what I mean, sometimes it's hard. I know, the ego and pride is involved, but as any good coach, trainer, sensei, sifu, or whatever will tell you, listen to your body. And your body is telling you it's time to pack
I
it up,
quit.
pack you out.
I quit. I don't want this no more. Stop putting me through this. Pay your bills on time. You don't need this money.
Matter of fact, new single coming out next week. Pack it up, pack it out.
Manny Pacquiao. Ow. 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 Bitch House. My baby man Cricket passed through. Yo.
What up, Cricket?
Yo. I mean, dude, man. I mean, listen. I'm glad Errol Spence wasn't able to put his hands on that
Oh
dude.
no, that would have been
Cause
dangerous.
I mean, did you see how happy Ores? I don't know what's his name. Ores? Yeah, look
let
it
me
up real
let me let
quick.
me let me double. Hey,
Yeah, because I mean,
your
it's certainly
your
going to
Dennis
be
Ugas.
yes, Ugas or Uras
Ugas, UGAS.
Uniform Golf Alpha Sierra
Alpha Sierra. Yes.
Ugas Egads
Right.
Egads.
Hey, you gas now because he beat Manny Pacquiao.
Well played. Well played. And you know what? That's even bad math right there, because he's gonna go into his next fight all juiced up, thinking he did something, and then he gonna get walloped,
Yeah,
clobbered,
slapped to sleep.
heavens to
Yeah,
Murgatroyd, all because Manny Pacquiao did not know not to take this fight.
yeah.
It's a shame.
Nah,
You don't want to
nah.
see your heroes go out like this, but to be perfectly honest, when Juan Marquez folded him up, punched, he should have did a Timothy Bradley. And I'm glad I'm wearing the shades, but I gotta wear different shades for this one. So, hey, I'm a tired man. Uh, I gotta let it go, man, because between the nightmares that I'm having and my eye and then the concussion, listen, I know my body told me, it's time. Let it be time. Let it be time.
Yeah. Swallow your pride, bro. Happens to all of us. Happens to the best of us.
It's gonna be you. You have one more fight. Just saying. We're here for you, Manny. We're looking out for you.
Yeah, man.
All right, Lou had an eye test earlier today, so he got to wear his shades. And I didn't want him to
Yeah.
feel bad not wearing his shades, so that's why I wear my shades, because we friends and we look out for each other and we look cool as hell this whole episode. We did. We look like Morpheus is like brothers.
You damn right.
You know what I mean?
Sports from the Matrix.
Yes. Dorpheus and Orpheus.
Sure.
All
Yes.
right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, yeah. That was a good time, yo, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for that. We had definitely great time talking about
Yes.
those things. But before we go, and yeah, Manny Pacquiao, ow, ow. That's hilarious.
Hmm.
Dude, bruh, Famzilla, we got to do one thing that we haven't done and we was supposed to do. And we gonna do it right now. We're not gonna do no commercial break or nothing. I'm put this tag up. You gonna see it. Let's go.
Ah. Yeah.
Bang!
Yeah.
Tell him.
Yeah.
Tell him. Yo, hold on. I gotta set it up. 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 Okay.
Yeah. I
So
might. Yeah.
so it's a weekend. Matter of fact, it's like a Saturday or something. I just got finished doing the Knicks corner with Danny B. My man, Danny B. I won't be wearing shades for that one. But anyway, and I'm chilling, and I happen to be in Netflix, and I haven't been in Netflix since, and I haven't been in Netflix in a while. I've been watching other stuff, Disney Plus. Pew, 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 pew. So anyway, uh, I go in, I'm surfing around, and I see this thing that's Masters of the Universe, like remix or something like that. And no, as a matter of fact, you text me. I was watching
Mm-hmm.
something else. I was watching one of my Iron Resurrections or something like that, and you was like, "Yo, I just got finished watching this joint," and I was like, "Master Universe." What? And I went in and I looked for it and I couldn't find it, and then I found it, and I was like, "Is it this one?" He was like, "Yo, yeah, 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 that." I said, "Okay, I'll be right back." Whole entire season later, in a couple of hours, dude, dude,
Yeah.
dude. So, bruh, hit it. Wow. What a damn show.
Yeah, man. Applause to Kevin Smith, aka Silent Bob. He hit another one out the
Yes.
park.
Yes,
Um,
he did.
yeah, great show. I love how they opened up the whole world of Eternia and made the story more about the people, and it was more. Then Tila was more of the centralized character, and they got away from the whole He-Man thing.
Well,
Um,
I
now
mean, the
Adam was
whole
still
He-Man thing
integral.
is the thing, though, bruh.
But
It is the
that, but
thing.
see, but see, that's the thing. Hence why he called it Masters of the
Well,
Universe and
it's
not He
always
Man.
been called Masters of the Universe, though.
But that's my
He-Man
point.
and the
I
Masters
mean,
of the Universe. Yeah.
he even said in an interview that's why he changed the title because he wanted to get away from the He Man focus. He wanted to focus more on the world and the characters around it that made He Man who he is, and then build more onto the Tila character. And because the I guess in the original, it wasn't really much about her besides being He Man's kick ass
I
girlfriend.
mean, I wouldn't even call her that, to be honest, because that was my main. That was one of my He-Man, GI Joe, Transformers, and Voltron. That was my
Oh
life.
yeah,
That was my friggin' life. I mean, I
those were the
never
four food groups of cartoon watchers in the 80s.
pretty much. You know what I mean? You sprinkle some light stuff here and there to to keep you well balanced, but that was my hardcore joints. And I never really saw Tila as like playing the back or like his girlfriend. She was like one of like when he was in trouble, you know what I mean? I didn't want to see like Orko. I wanted to see like Tila and Man at Arms show up. And then I was like, all right, that was even. Okay, good. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
She's always
Yeah.
been like an equal hero to me, is what I'm saying. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and which makes it even more doper that they went further into why Tila is so
How
dope.
they blew up and expanded her and Duncan Man at Arms, and the fact that his pops didn't know and how he kirked out when he found out, bruh. I mean, they put so many levels and layers. I'm a layers dude. You know what I mean? I want layers in my in my joints. I don't care if it's a cost food. I want layers, bro. And they gave me every bit. The I mean, even Evil Lynn becoming
Yeah.
almost anti-hero. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Dude, the whole thing, Orko doing that. What? I'm not gonna give it
Yeah,
away,
Oracle bossing up, you know what I mean? Yeah.
but the only thing that to me was whack, and I will say whack, because out of everything, that one part didn't make any sense to me. I tried to rationalize it. It doesn't make sense. Why is Skeletor back? He was dead on the ground. Don't tell me he had enough to hide in the. And if he did, how come he didn't come back mortally wounded? He should have,
But
just like Adam came back as the way he was then. He should have came back as the way he was. You know what I mean? So that's the only. You know what I mean? And him getting the sword and all that, that's cool and all that. I'm not mad at that, but I'm mad at the fact that how come he ain't mortally stabbed up the same? Because everything came back to that moment when they brought the energy back. See,
I
that's
don't
how
know,
deep I
maybe
be getting. So hit up
maybe they'll
Kevin Smith.
expound. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll go more into detail in the next season because this week's I don't the only flaw I had with this season is it was too short. I was already like
That too.
what?
Yeah,
That's
it's
it? That's it?
but
That can't be
but
it.
it's not done. It's done. Hey. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Hence why I immediately went to YouTube to try to find some more
Some
stuff,
more,
and
right?
I
Yep.
watched the interview about Kevin and then his
His takes.
idea and how he brought everything together. Yeah.
All right. But yo, if y'all haven't seen it, this is a fly show.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And if you remember the original He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, this is a marvelous take on that. Just like the Voltron reboot, that was great.
Yeah.
The retelling and everything, man. It was
Yeah. And I don't know if people have been following this new excuse me, this new CGI CGI anime Transformers that's been happening over these past couple years now. I
yeah.
guess it's
Yeah,
what
you've been
the third
you
season.
you told me. I still haven't jumped in. I guess I'm still reluctant, man, because I mean I've been burned from Beast Wars and all of them other ones. I was just, I'm just
It's crazy because, and that's what I was going to say. It's like they tie them all together to like show how they're all connected, and it had me like, huh? Because I mean, I checked out pretty much. I didn't watch the Beast Wars and none of that, and
yeah.
it brought me back, and the movies brought me back, brought my interest back. But I really hadn't been
Yeah, the
thinking about
movies
them. But
haven't done
then
anything for me either. I mean, honestly, since the first was cute, but none of them have really like done anything for me. Transformers. The last movie to move me, Transformers, was Transformers the movie. I mean, honestly, when Rodimus Prime ascends, you know what I mean. That's it. That's it. The rest, nah. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just. I don't know. I don't know. I've tried. I did try him last night and all that. I did try him. I did. Man.
I was entertained.
Okay. I mean, it made money, so somebody was. It wasn't, not. I mean, that's cool. I mean, again, I'm just sometimes wild particular about stuff. Like, wow, I'm a Virgo. I can't. This is it's who I am. It's my makeup. I'm complex. And ladies and gentlemen, get you some yak, like for real. So next week we may or may not have shades.
Yeah, I probably will because my new glasses probably won't be here yet.
Well, then we more than likely will have shades. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for staying all night long from 9 to 10 o'clock with our crazy ass.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, I
As
can't
always,
speak
y'all
for
know the
other people.
drill. Go to the site, candidcorner.com, buy some merch, go to our YouTube,
Yes,
like and
sir.
subscribe.
Thank you. Subscribe. Get some.
Yes. We
We
got mugs, we
appreciate
got
everything.
jerseys.
We
Yeah.
appreciate everything. We appreciate you following us on Spotify, on Anchor, on Apple Pods, everywhere. You know what I mean? The YouTube numbers, the Twitter numbers. Yo, dude, we just really appreciate y'all tuning in and enjoying what we throw down for real.
Yeah, y'all. Trying
Blessings,
to build
peace,
this
and
from the
love.
ground up.
Yeah, had to get
Till
that out.
next
I
week,
apologize. Till next week.
we out.
Let me hit that music, baby.
Welcome to the Candid Corner. 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 Your number one spot for hip hop, classic hip hop, today's hip hop. You talk about sports, you talk about Knicks, you talking about 76ers, you talking football, you talking about Giants, you talking Steelers. Your main spot for New York and Pennsylvania sports, baby. Right here. Coach Fah, Mr.